flip it to no ceiling, but you flip it again because it's black. It's just oh no, it's just not there. Can you see me? No. Yeah, that's weird. Does it show me? Okay, good. Okay, now you notice me, and then oh, now it works. I guess there's some reason why it doesn't work. That's clever. I don't really want to know why. It's probably some sort of.
Whatever is happening, they just want you to know that you need to take the money and run and go. Do whatever you gotta do for you. You've done enough for other people. Stop being so generous. Take care of yourself. Enjoy your life. Go on a vacation.
Go on a vacation. I'll say this. I am on vacation until February 2027. Don't have any pressing business to attend to, and I certainly don't have any money. Money? Is there money? Is someone offering me money? Or they're offering it to an imposter and then leave me here to die? That's usually what happens.
Son, get your ass scratched. I don't know anything besides giving to everyone else before you give to yourself.
So I haven't been giving to anybody. People have been taking my notes that I produce for my own personal use that I've made into 5 Minutes with Jack Star, my soon-to-be award-winning debrief. It's not meant for everybody, but apparently people seem to like it. Yeah, and I don't charge for it because reasons. And then other people have been. They go to prison. Reasons. And then what money? Nobody's offered me money lately. Now, if somebody's offering me money, I think it'd be a fool not to take it. Although somebody did offer me $2. They found $1 on the ground. They gave me $1. I gave it back. They get a bunch of money, and then they don't give me money because they don't think I earned it, or because they're dicks and they think I'm an idiot. They think I'm an idiot. I don't know why. Probably because I'm not dead and I'm not leaving, and I'm cramping their style by not being somebody they can throw in jail. So I haven't got any money, but then I don't really need money. I also don't need that person showing up and pretending to be somebody else, but I'm not going to hold it against them. I mean, shit, they got a different thing going on. But there's no money being offered. No, it's just scorn.
So get the fuck out of there as fast as you can.
I am getting out of here as fast as I can. Where should I go? Are you going to invite me over? Should I start knocking on doors and see who's willing to give me a shower? Should I just fucking jump into the wind like Bruce Banner and fucking move from hound to hound like a fucking timid vagrant who's at risk of going insane? No, I don't have anything to be afraid of. I'm a goddamn hero, lady. Seriously. Could have been lots worse. It's not. Yeah, I'm sure it must be my fault. But nobody's offering me money. I'm supposed to, I guess I should just get a job. You know, where? Doing what? And why can't I have the money that I've earned? Or did I not earn it? Did only the people who stole it earn it? And then what happened to all the stuff they got stolen? Where's all that stuff got stolen? Where did all that go? Huh. I don't need it right now. Plus, since I'm living in a house that's routinely invaded by people who steal from me, I guess I don't need it back right now. Maybe they're keeping it safe for me in escrow. So take the money and run. Where am I supposed to run to? And then why would I run? Why wouldn't I just saunter or waltz?
Don't think about it. Is this in it? Yes, it is. It's going to be perfect. Just go. Just go. Do what's best for you this time. Okay? You're welcome. Bye.
Yeah, do what's best for me. That's what I've been doing. It's best for me that people don't think I'm a fucking coward and ineffective and let my sweetie die, since I didn't. I don't know if she died. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know what happened. I'm content to hang out and wait for that. And then I don't need to be hanging out fearful. But I wouldn't mind being paid off. Yeah. Do you know why I've been paid off? Because somebody else gets paid off. And then they pretend to be me, and then they wait for me to die. And then they take over my life. Since they don't want to just fire me, they want to murder me. Murder me. I imagine if they gave me money, then they'd have to steal it back before they murder me. I don't know how it works, lady. I don't live on the East Coast. And I appreciate your messages. YouTube decided to show it to me, and then I'd never seen you before, so I clicked on it, and then I got an admonishment to take the money and to stop helping others before helping myself, and then to take the money and run. Yeah, run, number one, run where? Number two, what money? Number three, I'm not helping others, I'm helping me. We are all one, so helping others does help the self. And then apparently I'm not helping you. Okay. Who the fuck are you?
Why do people in New Jersey?
What money? Oh wait, maybe the algorithm was wrong and it's talking about somebody else who's not taking money and not stopping. I don't know, it's so confusing. All these veiled insults. Oh, by the way, Jewel is back. Remember the cat, Jewel? Yeah, she's alive again. She's a cat again. Might be a vampire cat, but I don't care. So, don't really want money when I can have my cat back. And she's not even mine. She's just like a stray cat that's wandering around killing evil things. I have to pay for her. That's cool. That's great because all my money's been fucking stolen. So, take the money and run. What if I took the money and then just stayed? Oh, that's what you think I did. Wow. Everyone's a click. 3, 2, 1.
Jack Austin, astronaut. Exposed to inappropriate levels of solar energy.
Sunlight makes him the world's smartest man.
I know everything!
I want that brain taken out.
Heat Vision, the motorcycle with the mind of Jack's unemployed roommate. Together they run for their lives, blocked at every turn by adventure.
Don't mess around. You bring me down. Get about, don't make a sound.
Now let's just power. For real.
Oh, it's Jack, I'm sorry. It's 3:30 a.m. I'm alone on my domain. Or in my domain, not sure which. I'm alone. It's Friday night. There's a big pile of my fecal matter sitting by the front door to my house, my residence. So people party somewhere else. That was on purpose. Since a bunch of strangers coming over and fucking on my house. That's pretty much day-to-day living. To do that to unwind after a long week, it's not what I do. You know what I do?
5 people watching.
I talk
Hi, 5 people.
to myself, and I record it with the recorder from Google, which gets sent to China, in case you're wondering. And then it's not like I'm hiding from China. They're kind of curious about things and stuff. And then it's not like United States military secrets. It's like my diary, which isn't a United States military secret. It's just my diary. Tonight's entry. Dear diary, all my belongings have been ransacked, and I'll never see them again. The end. That's not my diary. Might as well be. A person who will remain named nameless, they said to me, "You ain't never getting your shit back." And in that moment I thought, I'm gonna have it fucking shipped to your house, buddy. Never getting my shit back. Like, why? Why so harsh? Why do I not find myself awash in my personal property? Why did somebody else decide for me what I get to own? Well, it's a complicated question. I'm not going to get into it because fact is I don't get to decide what I own because I gave up that right when I chose to save my sweetie's life and her eyesight. No shame in it. I happen to like her being alive, and then I happen to like her having eyeballs. And because of what I did, she's not a mind-swept, blown open landmine with bleeding sockets for eyeballs wrapped in a straitjacket and confined to a rubber room for the rest of her life, which would be surprisingly long. It's amazing how long you can keep these things alive. Since at that point they become things, and then modern science is pretty good at cloning them and making I don't know what out of them, but that's probably what was planning to be planned. I don't know what they told her, but she was kind of confused since she had been lied to by everyone. Everyone. Except me for the preceding, year and a half. Not sure how that worked, but poor girl actually thought there was a chance I might be working with police. Why not? She was. She thought there was a chance I couldn't handle drugs. Why not? She couldn't. She thought there was a chance I might harm her children. Why not? Her whole family did. Although harm is kind of nebulous at that point. But in any case, they're their children, so they get to harm them if they want, right? Yeah, funny story about that. They actually don't. Children are not objects to be possessed. They are little bundles of joy, miracles of life that are given into our care so that we can watch over them and protect them and teach them how to take care of themselves, which should take a little while. And then after that, they should be able to take care of themselves. They're not expected to be at your beck and bloody call for the rest of their lives. Some people seem to think that having children is like buying a slave. One that you just squirt out, I guess. I don't know what other people do with their children. I don't pay attention to that. I know what I did with my children. I didn't have any. And if anybody bred me without my consent, well, those aren't my children. Those are your bastards. Not that I'm hating on them, but nobody showed up at my house and said, "Hello, I'm little Michael Kuzi. I'm your son from blah, blah, blah." Nobody's done that. Instead, they've just been raised in farms at key locations throughout the world. And they get trotted out onto the stage when they need to be, I think, in some media markets. I'm not really sure on this part. I'm not sure how the human trafficking thing goes, since I don't traffic. I do know that in every attempt to do this kind of nefarious thing, it's failed ignominiously, which means it failed so badly I didn't even hear about it. Just heard rumors. I heard China has got a dog and cat clone. Cool. Yeah. Cloning's been around for a long time. Just not for you, punyling. When they invented nuclear power, they already had invented ways to boil water. They just invented a way to do it while creating materials for nuclear weapons, which wasn't immediately obvious. It's funny how things aren't immediately obvious to the drooling cognoscentia of planet Earth. It's not because you're all stupid. You're not stupid at all. You're smart. Other people are smart too. Yeah. And then at some point, I don't know when, somebody decided to do something about, oh, you're just so smart, humans. You and your goat herders and your shibboleth and your fucking secret handshakes and shit. Oh God, it's just so goddamn smart. Whole fucking thing. You'll probably understand when you get older, kids, but sometimes being silent isn't the best thing to do. Sometimes. Unless you're part of a worldwide cabal of people who give you a black eye if you talk out loud too much. Shelley, are you listening to that Jack Star piece of first? You better not. Shelley takes the kisser from Leo quite often. Shelley. Leo. God, it's so completely obvious, isn't it? Too bad he's dead. I would have gotten a kick out of him. And then I would have totally understood. Wait, what was your name again? We're also very appreciative. Fuck, I love that show. Now, nobody needs to panic, since I'm not going to piss anybody off. And it's not as bad as it seems. In some media markets. In others, it's even worse. Since, I'm not going to solve all your problems for you, since nobody's paying me to do that. And then I'm not here to solve everybody's problems. I'm here to destroy the illusion of separation. And now I'm on vacation. I got a few months to kill before my next big milestone goal comes up. And until then, I don't have to do anything. I don't want to upset the apple cart. I don't want to upset the balance of power. I don't want to join an international crime group. I don't want to be trotted out as a murderer. I don't want to be blamed for anything. I'm just going to kick back and chill. And the responsible people out there, and by responsible I mean civilized, people who go out there every day to work for a living, they know what to do. They probably don't think it was very funny, but now that we can all look back at my career and notice that I didn't say anything that was too terrible, none of it was admissible or actionable, and yeah, you're not going to sue me for telling you the truth in a way that you couldn't figure out until it was convenient for you to be doing so. That's the whole point. You're not supposed to figure it out. And then the whole point of me writing at all is because people who know me know that I can write. And they figured that something was going on because there goddamn was. I'm not the person who put this on Front Street. I'm not the person who made it into a cause celeb. I'm not the person with the fucking psyop cobbled together for fucking a dozen years while I'm sitting there on the website wondering, what's everybody doing? Why are they acting like there's something special going on? I guess there fucking was, wasn't there? Well, that's actually really cool. And like a good horror movie where the vacation trip to the cabin in the woods turns into a nightmare, that almost happened here. But fortunately, it's not as bad as it could have been. For example, I'm not in prison or marked for death anymore in most media markets. In Guam, I think I'm already dead. Maybe they beatified me. I don't know. I don't care. I'm not going to Guam. I'm not going anywhere. I don't have to go anywhere. Wouldn't mind going somewhere. Where might that be? How will I get there? What will I smell like when I arrive? These are the practical questions that take up the time of my life. Because somebody has decided to give me that to deal with. On balance, I prefer smelling bad to having to be worrying about a pregnancy scare or a herpes scare. God, that was terrible, having a herpes scare. Have you ever had a herpes scare? Well, I feel good that I had one before I figured out, oh yeah, I'm immune. But I wasn't sure. And I was also not sure how I could be so completely sure that it was an attack, that somebody paid a woman to infect me with herpes for reasons that I'm sure they thought made sense to them. They probably thought I deserved it. Well, maybe I do, but I also deserve to be immune to it. And rather than go after those people in the civil courts or embarrass them, I'm just not going to mention it. Mistakes were made. Lessons were learned. It all turned out better than it could have been. And then, you know, it didn't have to turn out the way it had for some people because those people didn't have to lie. They could have just told the truth. Hey, somebody gave me a lot of money to give you herpes. What do you think about that? They could have just said that. My response would have been the same, since I figured that was a possibility. But because I was lied to, I figured that it was an outside edge case scenario. Like, no way could anybody be that dingbat. Oh, turns out they actually can be. Golly. And then instead of being mad about it, I can take it on the chin. But it's not the same kind of deal because somebody lied to me. It's one thing to be willing to give somebody a disease. I mean, sharing is caring. But it's another thing to have to lie about it. That means somebody knows they're doing something wrong. That means somebody knows that it's bad. That means somebody probably might even know it's a felony. And I don't really want to charge that person with a felony. They don't deserve a felony. They don't deserve to be castigated. They don't deserve to feel bad about it. They do deserve to feel bad about taking my $50 and running. But it's okay. I actually do understand that one too. I'm a very compassionate man. That's not why I'm immune to herpes, but what the fuck? I can certainly afford to be compassionate. And even though I don't believe I have herpes, Who knows? Maybe I do. Who knows what I have? Maybe I got proto-quasi-long form COVID. Who knows? Maybe I got swamp crotch. I don't know. I haven't seen a doctor since before COVID. Not that that matters too much, but there's some obvious things I should see a doctor about. Like the systemic fungal infection that's been part and parcel of my daily life for about the last 2.5 years. It started to take hold after a while. And then I told people, hey, I should see a doctor. And nobody who was in a position to decide where I went and what I did and how much money I had when I got there, none of them decided it was an important thing to look into. Because they wanted me to have a systemic fungal infection. They wanted me to smell bad, and they wanted me to be properly seasoned for stew. And since they were planning on killing me, they didn't really mind that that was a severe abrogation of my civil rights. I mean, are they keeping me prisoner, or are they protecting me in custody, or what are they doing? Are they teaching me a lesson? What are they doing? Here's what they're doing. They're trying to fucking kill me. They hate me. Oh, they just can't stand little Michael Cousy. How did he outmaneuver us? We must kill him. They don't really say that out loud yet, but give it time. They'll probably make a rap song about it. I've pissed off a lot of people. Good. Probably more than I would prefer on balance, but a lot of people have pissed me off too. Now, the fact that I've done this without breaking any laws or being violent, just by being me, I think that speaks volumes about my character. And then I don't plan on escalating back and forth, tit for tat. You killed my cat, I killed your mother or whatever. I don't do that kind of thing. I do something effective. And most of you don't need to worry about it. Like this is in back of the napkin baseball inside shit. There's plenty of things going on that's fascinating to me, but not to the general population at all, unless I target up some. And then just talking about the stories at all would make me somewhat labelable as an asshole. I don't want to be that kind of person. Certainly I can be. I choose not to. And although I am sympathetic to the people who want to hear me more often, that would be nice. I just can't right now because there's not enough incentive in it for me to hold down my gorge when I think about the shit that I have to fucking emotionally process to be able to tell a story that doesn't make me burst out to laughter or tears or both when I try to explain to myself, what the fuck just happened? It's fucking batshit lunacy. Most of you who are aware probably know that. And that's okay. Batshit lunacy is significantly better than life in prison without possibility of parole or being dead or other things. Having a sausage stuck on the end of your nose. Having... Oh, whatever. I'm not going to make it put any more things. Let's just say things can be way worse. Things can be way, way worse. They can be way worse for everybody. I prefer that they're not way worse for me and for my loved ones and those people who don't want me to have loved ones. I'm feeling very spiteful, I know. Good. Fuck you, assholes. I don't know what each of you individually are feeling spiteful about, but here's a hint. I'm not to be fucking trifled with, motherfucker. I'm so sorry you had different ideas for how you're going to spend your retirement. So did I. So, obviously this isn't a haha, look what I did kind of conversation. This is, yeah, I told you that wouldn't work. The fact that it didn't work doesn't mean that I am to blame. It just means that you're a dupe shit. You can't do what you wanted to do. It's not because I didn't get thugged on hard enough. But I despair of finding out for sure whether the truly psychopathic, homicidal weirdos that are free roaming savages in the world today. I don't know if they understand this finer point of jurisprudence or not, but I don't want things to get any worse. So in an abundance of caution, I'm happy to pull back and hardly say anything compared to what I could be doing if I were allowed to work and earn a living in my chosen field of profession, which is called being awesome. No, we're not hiring. And then instead of me doing that,
Hi, everybody. Sorry I sound like such a downer today. I didn't realize it sounded so downer, but this is all you get, so deal with it.
Other people who used to do it, they're doing it. They seem kind of subdued. Yeah, not surprised. There's been a lot of changes. And good, since primary among those changes are my sweetie's not dead. I'm still not in control of the situation with her, but at least nobody remembers her name. And then all those people who told people that I was just some needle junkie and I could be ignored by muting my mic, I guess they're all fucking known to be fucking wrong about that. You can't just mute my mic. I mean, you can, but hi, that's against the law. And then if you're breaking the law, then I guess you lose your creds. And if you don't care about your creds, then I guess you're an outlaw. And then I guess you can't maintain the facade, although I guess you can because not everybody pays attention. And then people don't really understand these things unless somebody points it out. And then when somebody points it out, they still got to know when to apply it to their daily life, which apparently doesn't work real well when you get punched in the face by some dude. Face punching. I've been annoyed by some people before. I've never wanted to punch them in the face. Never. I've been punched in the face, I think twice, maybe 3 times. It's not pleasant. It certainly gets my attention, but it does seem out of place. So they're probably upset about something else. Yeah, that's usually what it ends up being. Anyway, the heavies of the world, I don't know many of them, but certainly they've heard of me since I fucked up things good, didn't I? Yes, sir. Yeah, now, did you want me to unfuck them? Because I didn't actually fuck up anything. I just told everybody how it was already fucked up. In a way that was kind of incontrovertible. They can't really put the genie back in the box, which is fine. I can't really bring back my helpmate, or my wife, or my lover, or my girlfriend, or my friend, or my other friend, or my other friend, or my friend, or my friend's daughter. Can't do that. Jesus is busy, plus I'm cool with them staying dead. Don't have to help them move, don't have to send them Christmas cards, and I don't have them showing up unexpectedly at my house and then sneering at me for living like a foul, disgusting pig, which is kind of what it looks like, but here's a hint. I don't like it either. No one likes it. So why am I doing it? Because it's effective. And rather than make a list of demands, I'm content to see how this plays out. Everybody's got way bigger problems than me. I'm not even a problem. I'm just inconvenient. Don't want to become a problem. That typically cuts short life expectancies, leads to hurt feelings, leads to misunderstandings and suffering. We've had plenty of that here at Chez Cuisine. I say we because Jewel's back. There's a cat, runs around, looks just like Jewel. That's Jewel.
I'm supposed to be happy about it.
Remember Jewel? She's a cat.
I think it's.
She's back. She was dead, now she's alive. I don't know where her skeleton went, but that's okay. Cat's alive. Same fucking cat. New different body, same colors, same markings, same attitude. It's Jewel. Isn't that nice?
I was gonna make pepperoni, but
Of course, I'd rather have a pussy that I could sleep with, put my wingwag into, but I don't have to. Not necessary. It does seem a little odd that somebody's so invested in cock blocking me, but I can see how that happens.
anymore? No?
Since now that I know certain things. Makes sense. Oh shit, no wonder. Huh. Vengeful spirits that are dead and angry about it. They don't really understand how it is not the person's fault that they didn't know they're dead. They don't care about that. They care about being dead. And rather than being mercy or poltergeist. Well, I kind of like having dead friends. They're certainly polite. Ish. And then who killed my friends? Gosh, I have no idea. Let's just blame COVID. And then who did tell me about this? Nobody. Because they told somebody else who's been stealing my phone calls. They told told somebody else who's pretending to be me. They told a whole gang of fucking creepy fucking dudes who've been fucking trafficking me for fucking at least 25 years.
Now make that sound bad.
Intercepting my messages, taking my calls, pretending to be me, managing my life from afar.
You do a hell of a job.
Seriously. Okay, well, you break it, you bought it, fucktard. Impacts my ability to go out there and earn a living, but I don't really have a living to be earned. I'm like a pheasant kept under glass by a bunch of fucking ridiculous spur lords. Well, okay, well, let's see how this plays out. Now that I know that this happens, it's not going to play out the same way. Now that I've told people, hey, by the way, when you're acting, you end up talking to a bunch of creeps who try to traffic you. They do a pretty well, pretty good job too. I guess they figure that anybody who likes me is a genetic mutant who needs to be culled from the gene pool.
Yeah.
Or something, I don't know. I don't know what's become of white supremacy, but
Track them down and break all their fingers. Just for liking little Michael Cruiser.
it's a few handfuls of green peppers away from Super Supreme, I'll tell you that. And then that's fine. I don't care about racial supremacy. I don't care about supremacy. Turns out we need all of you. And when I say we, I mean the rest of us who aren't fucking stupid. Did you hear what happened? Tommy told Lindy, and Lindy told Jally, and Nellie told, then Alice told Hans, and Hans got a knife. That kind of shit. The gossip at the grapevine and the fucking pearl clutching and the bullshit and the fucking social media fucking nonsense. You know, all those fucking social media apps, they don't do anything besides encourage disempowerment and create massive waves of outrage that can be tracked and monitored so that mass migrations of humanity can be predicted and such. And so that communications can be controlled. Since apparently I'm not supposed to talk to actual people, I'm supposed to talk to robot duplicates. Yeah. Wow. Nice job, Jews. Your Oblivion AI is creepy as fuck, but that's okay. I actually like your two-headed joke of a god. Is that Yahweh or Jehovah? Which one came first?
I love that joke.
Or do they come simultaneously and then just worship each other's own face? How does that work? Oh wait, they're not here. I can't ask them. Anyway, I don't really hate Jews or anything, but I do get to make fun of them because that's funny. Ha, funny.
It doesn't have to be very funny, as long as it's funny at all. My grandfather did. Certainly want to be.
Like, I just don't need to begin with to people, so I'm not going to be making too many jokes, and I won't be publishing my soon-to-be award-winning 5 minutes at Checkstar debrief anytime soon on the kind of schedule that I'd like to do.
I would be doing
5 hours a day, 6 days a week, with reruns on a double matinee Sunday. That's what I'd like to do, because
that's fine.
why not?
It'd be great if I got paid.
And I'd like to get paid money, and then I'd like to live in a fucking pink fluffy cloud castle with fucking gumdrops or rainbows and shit. But no, that's not what happens in the real world. In the real world, people get pissed since it looks like I'm not doing anything at all. This can hardly be called work, they think. No, it's actual work. And then getting paid gargantuan amounts of money. I guess that's happened to people in the past, but I'd like to be paid any money.
I think I said that now.
I don't really get that. I've been targeted for termination by a bunch of angry nerd accountants. Thanks, ladies.
They take it to Guam.
You know you've made it when a bunch of angry nerd accountants want to kill you. That's cool.
Angry nerd accountants, yeah.
They'll get over it. They'll be fine. For one thing, I'm immortal, so why not give it a shot? For another, they missed the early wave when the military had open season on me. They actually hit me with nukes. They nuked my back porch. It was weird. You wouldn't think that they'd burn a nuke on that, but you don't know how annoying I am. Anyway.
You're popping them off for nothing.
I'm not going to get into the details of the eschatological nightmare that we'd be living in, but it's going to be fine. Don't panic. It's not so bad. The worst thing is that I quit even before I started, since I don't have a secretary to help me with my paywall.
The worst thing is I sound like
I don't want to have a paywall. There's already a paywall where somebody pretends to be me and then makes money off my content, and they get to do that in their breakaway civilization, and they don't share anything with me because they want me to get a job breaking down boxes behind the Safeway 24 hours a day.
We do. That's no
which I can, totally keep up the backbreaking schedule for, since I know.
I don't want to say and then.
And obviously, since I know I'm only useful to the society as a menial laborer, I can't possibly think straight because everybody knows that chemicals rot your brain, except they don't. Misuse of them does that. So I'll be sure to misuse them real slow like, since
Might as well enjoy it while you can.
as a late newcomer to the party, I got a few years to go before I end up burning myself out like flowers for Algernon. I don't even want to,
Such a sad story.
but it's kind of funny noticing that people think that I have already, when I hadn't. I was just mocking you all.
Somebody else is, though. I don't know who exactly it is, but
For reasons I'll leave murky for the time being. Now, just because I'm no fun to hang around with when I'm high, doesn't mean that it's because of drugs.
no fun at all.
Probably could be because I'm doing the wrong ones.
Such a bad social skills.
Interesting story about that. More on that later. Might be because I'm hanging around the wrong people, i.e. nobody. There's nobody here. It's Friday night. There's nobody here. My house smells like shit. Ins and out. There's flies buzzing around the place. And I'm a mad scientist pacing back and forth like the Unabomber with a penchant for hopscotch. But no hop. This is because people decided to neutralize my ability to throw a party. They didn't want me to say what I could say to people who I would see. They didn't want me to be a power player in the social world. That's fine. I don't know why. It's probably not because
I
they
know
were
why I
busy
was lying. I know why.
brainwashing and raping my friends. Probably not. I'll never know, but it doesn't really matter.
Why do I always sound this whiny?
It's gonna be fine.
Let me know in the comments
It's gonna
below.
be fine. I woke up yesterday morning at 1:30 a.m. Went outside to go pee, since I don't pee inside the house. Not an animal. And then inside my house was a naked man
Naked man in my house.
sitting on a cushion on the floor in front of a mirror. The mirror used to be on the fireplace, but it's now on the floor. This guy's naked in my house at 1:30 a.m.
No shame in it.
Naked man in my house at 1:30 a.m. Is that normal? Probably. For many people. For me, it's not necessarily normal. It's a harbinger of doom. Since, oh look, it's an MK Ultra assassin. Yeah, I guess that's a good reminder to make sure that I know who's boss around here. Yeah, I already know who's boss around here. And then that guy doesn't scare me. He just disappoints me.
I bet some people would
Since
see this.
he can't really control himself. And then I told people that. Well, since I told people that, and now he's continuing to not control himself and doing things like sitting inside my house naked,
As soon as
where he's not invited. Don't know how he got in, but here's a hint. The house isn't secure. And then some people don't want me to be comfortable in the house that I was supposed to live in. That's interesting. I don't know if it's a hate crime, but
I don't think
it's not a very comfy home. That's okay.
I'm supposed to get the picture.
A lot of things in life aren't very comfy. For example, I used to use audioship.io. Nice little website. They turned off my account. I hadn't used it for a while, but not really any reason why I couldn't connect to it to log in. Except somebody else has been, messing with my shit.
Nothing works. Nothing.
It's not paranoia.
It was me.
People mess with my shit. I woke up, there's a naked man in my house. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're messing with my shit online. Now, what should I do about this? Should I run away? Should I go to seek asylum?
Pretend
Should I
it's
get a
not.
shotgun and wander around town like Michael Douglas and Falling Down? Underrated flick. No, I'm going to do something effective.
Like, what if my
I'm going
children
to say,
really were
get the
being-
fuck out of my house, dude. And then I'm going to be understanding. And I know that this guy can't control himself anymore.
It'd still be a funny
He's
joke,
got a
right?
gaius. He's in full-on melting down methamphetamine relapse psychosis. Whatever the condition he's got that turns him into a drooling, gibbering, mouth-drooling zombie, he's got
You've
it.
seen those, right? That's
And then rather than help him, they told him to go inside my house and be naked while I was sleeping,
Luckily, my
rather than take him to the hospital. That's the kind of people we're dealing with here. They don't care about him, they don't care about me.
They don't.
They care about making sure that I feel bad. I do feel bad.
It's the protocol.
I also feel fantastic, since I'm not dead. Don't need to be
I
dead,
sound
but I
like
want
a
to
white
be
bitch,
dead.
though.
And I am shutting up.
Sorry, Ray.
The amount of shit that I could talk about on the daily for hours. There's no way to measure it. And then I voluntarily bottled it up because
is the roof,
I'll
baby.
talk about it later.
I could go on like this for the
And
rest of my
people who
life.
think that I should be neutralized before I can get a chance to do that, well, that's fucking stupid. Of course, they're criminals. They don't really think very clearly
The more I
anymore.
listen to myself, the more I think
And then
I'm
they
stupid to kill me.
can't really think clearly about me at all since they hate and fear me, and they know that.
I didn't sound very good there. Des, how do I sound now? Do I sound all right? She's not even listening. Oh, she says I'm fine. The dreaded fine. Okay, yeah, I'm fine. Still, I didn't sound fine before. It sounded like nasally and pitiful. Copyright Magic Castle LLC.
Somehow I've beaten them without being at all obvious about how I did it. Yeah, I'm a sorcerer. I'm not to be trifled with. This one guy said to me, "It don't matter what you got on tape," referring to conversations I might have recorded. "It don't matter what you got on tape. You ain't got money to bring a case to trial." And he's right about that. It don't matter what I got on tape. I'm not bringing a case to trial. We're all pretty fucking far past going to fucking civil court. Okay? Other things are going to happen
More course not.
that are effective, and thankfully they'll probably involve more adults than just me, since I'm not feeling all that adult.
The lawyers are already baked into the product.
Shout out to Chelsea.
I don't have to hire them. They hire themselves. They boil out of the wood
Adulting.
like cockroaches.
Okay, well anyway. Things will be fine. Rather than take advantage to start a cult or to rip off billions of people for money by start founding a religious organization or something, I'm just going to be myself. That means, you know what would help me talk less? If I were getting laid, I'd have far less time in the day to talk about things, except I'd have to smell better, and I'd have to have some opportunity to meet somebody without having a whole shitload of dudes cock blocking me, and a whole bunch of women taking all my money, and a whole bunch of people banding together to keep the scourge of Michael Kuzi down. Like, seriously.
Seems like a bit much.
It's amazing what you can do with a fucking 4-H membership.
But then I realized they don't want 8.
It's kind of flattering.
They want the 1.
But everybody just be cool, okay? For one thing, I don't know for sure that she was ever real, but I'm pretty sure Grapefruit's okay.
No, she's real.
She's fabulous. She's better than real. She's effective. She's working. She's working. What she doesn't want is to come back from work and discover that I've, moved on.
Just start going stabby.
Since that would be rude
That's what
and
they do.
go against the terms of the covenant. And then the fact that she didn't anticipate that would
Theory.
ever happen or know what that would look like, she can't be fault for that. Now that she's got something good, you're not going to take it away from her again. You're not going to kill her. You're not going to find her. She's a ghost. You're not going to fucking find her. February 2027. I don't know what's going to happen between now and then, but she and I are reasonably mature adults. She has children.
I lied. I'm not sure.
I have a cat.
I'm
Pretty sure they all come back from the dead. Eventually. And right now, I might be dead. It's just a different plane of reality. I'm in a special Masonic house that can move between the 7. Never mind.
Sweetie, where'd you put the instruction manuals to the Masonic house?
Things are going to be okay.
Oh, that's right. You can't talk to me. That's too bad. There's people here, but they don't know where it is.
I'm a sorcerer.
Yeah, that doesn't mean much.
How could things not be okay? Oh, okay. Good point.
Me to do something with it.
You don't actually know what that is, and
I think there's a way.
yeah, I might just snap and start taking revenge, huh? Well, I don't know what you've done. But on the bright side, it wasn't very effective, and I'm not into taking revenge. I'm cool with standing back and letting God take vengeance and then watch, since I had no idea what the fuck was happening, and now that I do, oh my God, I never would have put up with this bullshit this long. I honestly thought you people had better things to do. You people. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Now that I do, I can see how that was awkward.
Teleporting frog pond. Pretty cool.
So things are going to continue to improve in many ways, and something that would help is if people could talk to me, which is why most of you who aren't too afraid to speak to me aren't able to because of some sort of secret society bylaw, or because your
It's always a robot.
husband or significant other or pimp that sells you coke says, "You better not be talking to that chick store. He's bad news." Yeah, I'm bad news, all right. Yeah. For you, pimp lord. Just fucking ridiculous. But still, I'm not going to do true romance for every woman in the world. You got to take care of your own problems, ladies.
It's not that
I
bad.
can't solve all of them, and I wouldn't want to. Since if I could do that, I would do that for my sweetie and her family, but they need to handle their own shit for a minute. That way it's not seditious, and I don't want to know what the U.S. government is doing with their bound chattel slave whores. The Canadian government wants to know. They're the ones who are going to look into that. The Canadian government needs my help to help them. I'm all too ready to assist, but I don't need to get in the way.
As long as I don't have to actually go to Canada. Sounds perfect.
I don't know what I need to do, but I definitely lost my red pen, lost my blue orb, lost my green backpack until I found it. Green backpack. I'm not gonna lie, I love that guy.
Scouts from foreign
I'm
lands
pretty
have
okay
found the bait.
with how things are being handled because it's a very delicate situation. People stealing from me and cock blocking me doesn't really make it all that much better, but officially those things aren't happening.
I think people just
Officially,
for luck. Like
I was never here.
So.
Officially, we never had this conversation. And officially,
Is there more? What? Did I pass out?
I could just sing.
No.
I almost sang. I'm not gonna because I don't have to.
I don't feel like
I
saying.
should get paid for that. I should get
That was
paid
the
for
money.
singing
That's the money
before.
I sing.
I should get paid, period, since other people have gotten paid. And then who's going to pay? Well, it's hard to say, but it seems like all the people who can pay and know what I'm worth hate me because the women they spend a lot of time trafficking into being their sex slaves no longer want to have sex with them.
It is awkward.
Reasons unclear.
You ever
Or maybe
heard
they
of
do,
lesbian
but
death?
it's just somehow not the same.
That shit can happen.
I guess the lap dance is always better when the stripper has no hope. I don't know. I've never been that kind of man.
I guess I do want to hopeless.
I've seen things
That's weird.
in the last week I could never describe to anybody other than to say, oh, Jesus, what a bunch of fucking morons. I don't want to name any names. I don't want people to feel bad. I want them to feel effective. And I don't think they could, knowing that that was their go-to plan. Like, what the fuck? And then naked man in my house at 1:30 a.m. Oh, okay. No, I'm not going to call 911. No, I'm not going to suck his dick. No, he doesn't suck mine. No, I don't have any STDs, and no, I'm not planning on getting any. And wow. Huh. I guess you're all pretty upset about something. Spook War is vicious. Spook War is brutal. I had no idea how vicious spooks are. And it makes sense because they're basically immortal. When they die, they get a new body from Galactic Central Casting, or they come down from the heliopause, or whatever the fuck they do. I don't know. They're spooks.
Just doing war games on
They
paper.
come back from the dead. So they're not real timid about using wicked, deadly force like the Spy vs. Spy cartoons in the Mad magazine. Most of you probably don't remember that.
Nerds.
Anyway, that's what I've been
Vicious
living in
nerds.
for years. It's otherwise fun for me. But it's significantly better than knowing that I let my sweetheart die or blind herself from some stupid program. Because she deserves to see what's going to happen. And those of you who want to punish her, don't worry, she's getting plenty. She's in trouble with people. That's partially why she's grounded. I call it grounded, but we're separated
kind of
until
mad, not gonna lie.
February 2027 because her mother said 6
Most of
years.
it's kinda
Okay,
mad.
she said that in February 2021. 6 years later, February 2027. That's not today. That's a few months. I don't even know where she is. And there's a bunch of people running around who don't want me to talk to her. I can see why.
I fully embrace your wisdom.
Wow, how awkward is that? So that's why I'm sitting around doing nothing and wondering what to do next. And those of you who think I should just shut up and get a job and stop doing whatever I'm doing, I don't give a fuck what you think. I think you should have done things differently too. I don't think you're in a position to really complain.
It's hard for me to
Especially
report
since you
what's
haven't been telling me the
stolen
truth.
yet.
Well, why would you expect me to do anything that makes sense to you? You think lying to clergy is a good idea?
Oh, they thought I'd be dead by now.
Still, it's no hard
I thought it was
feelings.
stable.
I'm just pointing out why things don't work. And It will work. There's
This
lots
worked
more
for me.
people who are just as effective as I am in the world, and since they're all rootin' tootin' and activated, running around doing stuff, they don't really need me until people do. And the people who do need me will keep coming back no matter how many times they're killed after being trafficked, after I don't get to meet them. I can see how that would make sense to some people, but it doesn't make sense to me since I don't think people who like me need to be suffering eternal
They
separation.
get disintegrated.
And
At least
I don't know who's doing that kind of thing, but I don't think it's going to be all that big a deal.
Should probably get a website going, huh?
I probably won't breed the entire race, but I might. And somebody who doesn't want more of me running around the planet, well, they should probably be able to talk to me about that rather than just act like they're going to be running
It's pretty irrational.
a preemptive genocide against my
I can see why though.
baby batter. Since apparently if somebody can steal it, they can't have it for the rest of the world or something. I don't know. I guess she's insane. I guess after trying to steal my baby batter over and over and over, and then discovering that's against the rules and getting caught, I guess that drives a person insane. Well, I'm sorry.
They make
I don't think
they make
she's
up a reason to get it. It's weird.
needing a child, but maybe we'll get her a puppy. Another puppy. I don't know. I don't even know if she's still alive. I don't even know who they are, and I don't know who's been winding up people and then using me as their focal point, thinking that I would never change. I changed.
I think it's Safeco Insurance. I think. I got it.
And there's nobody else I can call.
No.
So,
No point.
Grapefruit will be fine with that since this is for work. And Grapefruit's sister will be fine with that because she doesn't like me anyway.
And if she's not,
I can tell because she's shy and she steals things. Oh wait, that means she likes me. Well, whatever. I'm gonna keep on not entangling myself further, considering she's being controlled by the military forces that own her contract. She's a subjugate member of a conquered people. Yeah, I can pretty much guarantee she's following orders, which are destroy Michael Kuzi and eliminate his threat to the Alpha Draconan hierarchy. That's me. I'm the threat to the Alpha Draconan hierarchy.
I was anyway.
I know, isn't it cool? So, that's what I'm doing. Well, thanks to all of you.
I had this dream once that was attacked by Men in Black.
Now, I'm going to do other stuff. I don't know what, but if everybody could just be cool about it, that'd be great. What I really have to do is steal a car and then break into somebody's house and kill somebody's father and then start making babies, but probably not going to do that. For one thing, hackneyed for another. That's against the law for a third. That's just too obvious. Did you ever read The Great and Secret Show? Probably not. The guy makes the nuncio and then he does it through out-of-body experience with like this mist. He creates these... Never mind. It's a good book. I can't write books.
I got such plans.
I have to wait until time's passed. In the meantime, other people are writing books. They're friends with the people who are holding me in place and taking advantage of me while being ignorant and unable to move forward in life. Because that's what they've been doing for years. That's what they do to a lot of people. That's why there's anti-competitive antitrust lawsuits that the government levies against companies that break the law. Now, I don't know who's broken the law in my case, but I can say that I had no idea I was this good at what I'm doing.
I'm not.
And I don't even think I'm that good at it, but
It just got triggered.
considering the bar is set pretty low in WKRP, I can see why people wanted to have me isolated and removed. Well, nevertheless, as flattering as that is, it's still totally illegal. So there's damages, there's punitive damages, there's judges who have to be weighing in on that. And somebody else will have to do that because I'm not calling 911 and I'm not hiring a lawyer. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do what I'm going to do anyway. And then other people are going to make money. So those people who would have made money off me are making less money than they would have, so they can sue the other people. You guys can all sue each other. I probably will just fab.
Actually, right now I'm trying to build a flux capacitor. So
know it seems anticlimactic. You expect me to steal a Humvee and then like attack with bazookas and such, but I am a pacifist. Maybe I'm a fapifist. I don't know. And I'm really annoyed that I can't publish the way I used to. I have to do it this other way,
let's hear the whole
which
thing.
really pisses me off.
Sorry, I don't know what you're
When I find out who did that,
It's a great story though.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Depends on who it is. It's not enough that I am reasonable. They still have to take out my information.
Yeah.
That's nice of you. Wow. Fascist tyranny. Wow. What do I do about that?
I broke it.
That's a secret. Namaste. Click.
Dear God, thank you for hearing my prayer. Please fix it so I don't sound like such a whiny little bitch ever again. Thank you, God. Amen.
Would you deceive me if I had a dick? Would you know it? Would you blow it if I had a dick? Would you know it if I had a dick? Would you blow it? Would you hear me? See me? Believe me? Would you ever fucking leave me? The sounds of heaven is you, and the truth keeps weighing me down. No matter what you have done, you are the Godhead, the chosen one. Get off my tits at early night. Get off my tits with every bit. Call me a bitch. I'm a terrorist. Call me a bitch. I'm a terrorist. Beloved, beloved, beloved one. Beloved, beloved. Beloved son, beloved, beloved, the sounds of heaven is you, and the truth keeps weighing me down. No matter what you have done, you are the Godhead, the chosen one. The sounds of heaven is you. And the truth keeps weighing me down. No matter what you have done, you are the Godhead. Would you know it? If I had a dick, would you blow it? The sounds of heaven is you, and the truth keeps weighing me down. No matter what you have done, you are the Godhead, the chosen one. The sounds of heaven is you. And the truth keeps weighing me down. No matter what you have done, you are the
Yeah, everybody. Remember to drink your Ovaltine. I guess I'm gonna. Okay.
curious to look and see if anybody sends any messages. Gotta see if I have engagement with my brand. No. I probably turned off chat. 2 likes. It's such a shame. Except I'm not supposed to get a whole bunch of likes yet because it's secret. So, hope you'll enjoy it later. I'm really stoned. I'm really stoned. Let's see what I need. I could enchant your flash memory for you for a very modest fee. I can make your flash memory be more flashy. I could offer hair and skin samples. Maybe not. Let's look at that. I guess I could go away. You could pay me just to go away. Thanks. Somebody offered me $20,000 for the house. I was paid $500,000 for, and they said I should wipe off the black mold with a rag, and they didn't mention anything about the gold. $20,000. Does it come with a hug?